I would like all of you to know we're not in this together.
Yeah. Introduce it
Podcast
with a dance number. Okay, go. I'll do the music. That was awful.
Well, that's like the only moves you can do when you're in the seat, I guess. I don't know. I guess you can
go like that. Point at each other.
That's a ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
That's true. Okay, I didn't know what song you were doing. I thought you were doing like a... Like you ever go into like a real Thai restaurant and you're like, I've never heard any music like this. I thought that was the thing you were doing.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh.
Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
You thought I was being like racist?
No, I thought you were doing. I thought you were making like not like a sitar noise, like a.
Oh yeah.
You know yeah, you know sitars.
Yeah.
The worst stringed instrument ever created.
Beatles use it in one song, famous forever.
They had a whole genre. India. No, that was probably why people moved to Pakistan, to get away from the sitar. It's not a religious thing. It was like, you guys have the sitar down there? Fuck that. We're gonna start a new country with no sitars.
No sitars allowed.
And they've been pointed nukes at each other ever since. I don't know a lot about the India-Pakistan conflict. I'm pretty sure.
I was like, I don't know if I can get in on this.
I'm gonna guess it's about sitars and how bad they sound.
I grew up with a kid from Pakistan, and his family owned a Burger King.
Not a sitar.
Nope.
Yeah. So
So
I'm still right.
And he would
with this information,
he would eat ants off the ground.
He'd eat ants. Well, yeah.
We were in middle school.
He's not gonna. He's like, oh, you want ants or Burger King? He's like, I'm going ants.
Yeah. It's like, man, it's a good thing your family opened a restaurant. This might save you. I don't know if that was pre-opening the Burger King or post, but
I hope it was pre. If it was post, he might have learned that at the Burger King.
Yeah.
That'd have been bad. The Burger King ants taste so much better.
Yeah,
I don't think so, man.
If it's post, that's a good reason to not go eat at Burger King.
Yeah. You got the plain ant, you got the mild ants, you got the spicy ants, and you got the super hot ants.
Which ones do you use on your burgers?
You gotta use the fire ants. Those are the hot ones.
Yeah.
Those are real spicy.
Burger patty's so spicy, I don't see a sauce or any spices or anything.
Yeah. Yeah, you got
a little crunch.
You got little sores all over your mouth. Like, yeah, I'm eating spicy ants.
Yeah, the burger keeps biting me. It's weird.
I put a little too many spicy ants on my burger. It's a very delicate proportion you got to throw on. That's not even good for eating, like, you're not going to get any nutrition. You got to eat so many ants to get full.
Yeah. Protein or something? I don't know.
No, but, like, you imagine eating, like, you eat, like, fucking 100 ants, and you're like, that wasn't nearly enough. I need to eat 1 million ants. Would he eat until he was full of ants?
No, I don't think he was eating to be full of ants. I think he was like, it's one of those weird middle school show off things. Like,
oh yeah,
fucking ant, I'll eat an ant. And you're like, whoa, why are you doing that?
And like, can I have a crush on Ashley?
Yeah,
I heard she likes guys who eat ants. Like, nobody likes guys who eat ants. Yeah, I don't really understand women.
I mean, we like watching you eat ants, but we're gonna make fun of you.
Yeah, we think it's hilarious. My buddy Lee in high school, he was like, dude, would anyone pay me money to lay down on this anthill? And we're like, no. And he's like, I'm going to do it anyway. He's like one of those kids. Does anyone want to pay me to do something disgusting? And everyone's like, no, it's disgusting. And you're like, well, whatever.
We'll do it anyways. I was just seeing if I could also make some money out of it,
I'd really just want to do this for me.
That's like, it was his passions,
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
I'll work at my passion until someone's willing to pay me.
Yeah, right.
I need to get better at laying on these anthills.
You got to practice guitar until you're good enough to pay. Yeah. Get paid, You got to lay down on anthills until you make it to the big show. He laid down on an anthill, and he got bit like all over his body because he's laying on a fucking fire anthill. You're an idiot.
Seems like what would happen.
And then he's like, and he gets them all out. It takes him like 20 minutes because they're so small. And like some of them keep biting him and shit because they're not like bees. They can keep going.
Right.
And he didn't get any money out of it.
Fire ants you have to treat like fire, I think, and roll around on the ground or something to put them out.
No, that's where the ants are. I wouldn't go on the ground.
Roll around away from the ants.
I don't know, man. Ants are...
How do you get all the ants
are everywhere. I don't know. You gotta fucking... I think water. You gotta like dunk yourself in some water or something like that.
Should've jumped in a pool.
Yeah. This was at track and field practice in high school. We were in high school. He was a senior.
Did he graduate?
Yeah. He was 18 when I didn't even think about that.
That's how easy it is to graduate.
Yeah, I know.
It should be much harder.
I bet he didn't like graduate with honors.
It doesn't matter.
Like, I don't think
no one
he's-
asks.
I
No
don't
one
think
asks
he's
how
doing
you
it.
graduated if you're not going to college.
Yeah. He's give it up for our valedictorian anthill guy.
Wait,
Hey, who wants to pay me money to lay down this anthill? You got to do the speech.
you do a speech first. Who wants to pay me to do my speech?
Who wants to pay me to do my speech while I lay down this anthill?
Yeah. I'm gonna do my speech naked, sitting on the anthill.
It's like, we, the graduating class of 2013, ow, are a brave and forward-thinking generation, ow.
And they're like, did anyone say they'd pay him?
Like,
Nope.
nah. So that's what made him valedictorian. He
That's-
went the
yeah,
extra
that's
mile.
how he got it.
He goes the extra mile. He'll
He's
lie
also
down and-
prom king for some reason. I don't know.
Yeah, he works. He probably works in a lab now or something.
Yeah.
He's probably doing really well.
He's probably being experimented on in a lab somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. He's getting. I don't know. I bet he moved into eating bigger bugs.
Yeah.
You know, as you get older.
Move into eating bigger, but he's on to like, what do you go,
Like
beetles?
locusts. He's like beetles, scorpions.
Whoa, you jump right to scorpions? I think you gotta get like cockroaches in there before scorpions.
Yeah, I know. That's like a master's degree.
Scorpions is like a freak show thing. Those are, I think they might kill you.
I think you got to take the tail off, and you're good to go.
Yeah?
I saw that on Survivor. I saw a guy eat a scorpion. He threw up right after, but he didn't
He died, but he
he
ate
died,
it.
but he did eat it. And he took the tail off.
But he didn't die from the scorpion. He just died from not being able to survive.
Dude, that show is so awesome. I've been fucking. They got them all on Hulu.
Yeah?
And you forget what a crazy idea it is. You know, it's like you just starve a bunch of people for 30 days and make them betray each
crazy
other
they get.
on a beach. It's fucking awesome. The greatest idea I've ever heard of a TV show. Just how fucking untrustworthy can starving people be? Like, very, actually. It's fucking awesome.
How hungry can one man get? What length will he go to? Will he try and survive?
Yeah. You know, it's funny. I watch a lot of Survivor. Never seen anyone eat any ants.
Yeah?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
That guy.
I think you're
that
right.
kid-
No
that kid in
nutritional
middle
value,
school?
probably.
He would have never made it, even if he was
No,
practicing
probably
eating
not.
ants. But he was very good at betraying people.
Just society in general.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey man, we don't need to eat ants. We have Burger King now.
I don't listen to your societal norms. Just handfuls of ants. Hey, listen, I don't think you're really going against the system by eating ants. I think this is just a crazy person thing.
No one's eating handfuls of ants. That's crazy.
I don't know. If you get all the way in a hill,
Yeah.
you pull a
Did
bunch.
your
Of
buddy
probably a lot
try?
of dirt.
Did an anthill guy try? And I said buddy. Was he your buddy or is just he was someone new?
I mean,
knew?
I wouldn't. I don't know. You know, we got pretty close for a guy who does lay in anthills. You know, but I wouldn't consider him like a good friend at all.
Yeah, probably
But
not
it's
invite
like-
him over for the holidays.
No, definitely not, or anywher.
Yeah.
But like while we were in school, I'd be like, yeah, dude, I'm gonna hang out with this guy. He lays down on anthills for no money. This is fucking hilarious. I don't care how
He's
funny
the-
you are.
The sideshow friend.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta have the guy who's like, it does seem like he just never got past like 7th grade mentally. You know. He's like, women are all very confusing, and I eat ants. I'm 19. Like, that's too old.
He still got out of high school. He didn't advance mentally from 7th grade and still made it through high school.
Yeah,
That's
right?
how easy school is.
Yeah.
If you failed high school, you are an idiot.
Yeah, if you quit high school for anything other than a pregnancy or drug dealing, you're a moron.
Oh, you can quit high school.
Yeah,
but if you flunked out of high school,
well, some people flunk out because they're too busy getting pregnant and doing drugs. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's not
I mean-
an intelligence thing. That's
not
a priorities thing.
not being there, that doesn't count. But if you're there and just failing,
Oh yeah,
that's where it's
I've
like,
never even
how?
heard of
How
anyone
is that?
doing
How is
that.
that possible? This is a school you just have to show up to.
yeah, exactly. You can lay down in anthills all day and you'll
Yeah.
get an A.
Yeah, you might be able to photograph that for an art project.
Yeah. What
or
is that?
something.
Laying down in hills on the track and field? That's PE, agriculture, biology,
Yeah. Possibly
and math. If you got to count all the
geometry.
sources, geometry.
Yeah, geometry is math, I think.
Yeah.
But possibly geometry of the anthill and how
Yeah.
fast they're climbing up the anthill and getting on all of the crevices
Just
of your body.
Natural science, you know, like you
Yeah.
see like how the mound is built. Mm-hmm. That's all fucking.
It's I bet you could write a poem about it afterwards.
Yeah,
and call
you
that
write
English.
a song. He's kind of singing when he's yelling.
Yeah,
it's got to be
soliloquy,
it's
maybe?
choir.
Choir gets you credit in high school?
Yeah, it was a
crazy.
credit for at least for mine, at least for the Anthill High School.
I don't think you have to do anything to pass choir. You just have to be there.
No, yeah, you just
You
gotta
for sure
show
just
up.
have to be there.
Yeah, they're not gonna be like, you fucking suck at singing.
Yeah.
F.
It's like getting an F
You gotta-
in ceramics.
You gotta redo 11th grade because you suck at singing.
I was just back at my parents' house, and my mom saved like all of my stuff from ceramics, and most of it is so horrible. I'm pretty sure I got an A in that class.
Dude, my dad saved a bunch of stuff. I made some bowls.
Yeah,
A soap dish. The
made
soap dish is always intended to be a bowl, and then
Yeah.
you're like, oh, well, I can't use this as a bowl. But soap dish.
I made a Descendants shot glass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it look good?
No.
So
I
so
the
you know it's
the
a Descendant
Milo
shot kid. No one else knows.
Well, there's the Milo logo, and then it says Descendants on the the other side.
Okay. Well, yeah.
So if
that's
you can
fucking-
read,
Yeah, that's close enough then. That sounds like it's
I
pretty
did
good.
okay. I did okay on Milo.
Yeah.
It wasn't too hard.
I mean, what, you gotta use like a toothpick?
Yeah.
And some clay? Can't
Yeah,
be that
pretty
hard.
much.
Yeah.
I just
that's-
didn't care.
So it wasn't the design on it was bad. It was probably the shot glass looked like shit.
Yeah.
It was probably like all round, like this.
Right. It was like I didn't take the time to like smooth everything out. I was like, this is a stupid fucking class.
We used to have like not a popcorn ceiling, but like one of those like styrofoam ceilings or something like that.
Oh yeah, okay.
And so we just throw pencils into the ceiling.
They get
all
stuck
day.
in it, yeah.
Yeah, and
I think
and
those
that
are what
was really
most schools
fun.
have.
Okay, yeah. And so yeah,
So,
kids
like,
across
tile-
America were like
The
we'll throw
tile
pencils into
thing,
this.
they're like the
Yeah, little
they're
blocks, the little tile
little block
blocks,
tiles
and
of
there's
and then
like an
there's,
AC
like,
vent
thin
every once in a
metal.
while that you have to avoid because that's going to make noise.
Yeah.
Yeah. Ting, ting, ting. Who's throwing pencils at the roof? We all are.
We all
Oh, God.
You're all
Yeah, you're all.
Oh,
fuck.
you're all here already.
I've lost control of this class. And you always feel bad when the teacher realizes she's lost control.
Yeah.
You're always like, oh, I didn't mean to make Miss Alfred crack like that.
I know. There were some kids that were trying to just make the teachers crack. They're like, I bet I can make this teacher quit.
In third grade, our third grade teacher relinquished control of the class to me, my buddy Matt Vonnie, and this kid Corey Sorensen. And we'd made everyone have PE all day for 3 days. A girl got a fucking like a urine infection or something like that. Like she got really sick because we were making everyone just be outside all day. Like she didn't get any water. And she would Miss Alfred would just sit in the back and like smoke cigarettes and be like, see, it's pretty hard running a class, isn't it? And we're all like 8 years old. And we're like, I guess, lady, I don't know. It's
I don't
pretty
know. That
fun.
seems pretty easy.
It was fucking like 3-4 days of just her not teaching us and letting us control the class. And then in the end, she got fired.
I was gonna say there's that. There has to be an end, and like, and then she went back to teaching us. It was a great rest of
and
the
then
year.
she was the principal.
Yeah.
Like she was eating ants. That's how crazy we made her.
Like not
She's
only
like, maybe these kids are onto something.
I don't think you're allowed to smoke in the classroom, let alone just relinquish.
I mean, we were
who runs it,
outside.
like Lord of the Fly. I don't think you can smoke cigarettes at school outside if
No,
you're a
you
teacher.
couldn't. And she'd have those big. She had those huge like Sex and the
Outside might
City
be
sunglasses and shit. And she
Yeah.
would just smoke cigarettes and be like, I can't believe I fucking moved here. I hate this place.
Outside's worse. Everyone can see you. All the other teachers and like people who are supposed to be running the school.
Yeah, right. It's amazing none of the other teachers said anything. I bet they did. I bet they were like, hey, Judas, you gotta do something about this. No, this is what they want. I don't think.
Of course,
I
it's
think
what
it
they
is.
want.
Yeah,
They're
that's
8.
not a good thing.
Part of your job's to not give the kids what they want.
Yeah.
They're children.
This isn't like a boyfriend. You're like, oh yeah, you want all this freedom? How does it taste?
Yeah.
When you're 8 years old, you're like, this is
I
amazing.
love freedom.
It's delicious. I love the taste of freedom.
Will you cry on my freedom? I wanted to make the teacher cry too.
Yeah, dude, I feel bad for that sometimes, but not right now.
No.
It's pretty funny right now.
Yeah. No, I was like I was decent to any teacher that was decent to me. Once a teacher was shitty to me and I didn't like their attitude, they did not get a good attitude back.
I was just loud. Nobody liked a loud kid, you know?
Yeah.
And people still yell at me like that, like in the back of comedy clubs. Like, I'll be talking loudly in the
You
back.
are loud,
And they'll be like, hey, shut the fuck up, Willie. And I'm like, all right, Mr. fucking whatever the fuck, you asshole.
Mr. Whatever comics on stage that I know.
That I am friends with. That even happened in Richland this weekend. It was already super rowdy, and I'm talking to one of the waitresses, and Rita's like, hey, Willie, what the fuck? Can you shut up? And I'm like, yeah, man, I'm sorry. He should have been like, do you want to do my set? And I'm like, yes, I have learned nothing since third grade. Is this what you wanted?
You want to do my set? I'll just sit in the back smoking. All right.
Sounds good, man.
Yes.
This method keeps working out for me.
Being loud and shitty, apparently.
Yeah, it's fucking always
ruins everyone else's day.
Sometimes people just give up.
Yeah, you went and drove, what, 18 hours?
Yeah. Yeah, fucking drove 18 hours there, 18 back. It's probably 19 hours there, 18 back. We went through Portland, and then it's an extra 3 hours if you go that way. So it's probably like 20 hours there.
Damn.
18 back.
Put a lot of hours in this week.
It wasn't my car. Shouts out fucking Reed Clark. You're a man. we had a good ass time. Troubadouring through the West Coast, you know? It was a good time.
Any fun stories from it? You did a sidewalk show in San Francisco on the way up?
Did a sidewalk show in San Francisco. I did some homeless jokes on the sidewalk just to be like, I'll risk it for you guys.
I did.
I'll risk it. You're welcome.
I did it the other day the other week at that show Maxie's doing. That's on the bike path.
Yeah.
And I like doing the joke, and then like I look up and there's two tents less than 100 feet from me. I was like, I guess this one's for you guys.
Like, no, they're passed out on heroin. They haven't heard anything. They haven't heard anything. Yeah, that was funny. Then we went up to Portland. I saw some old friends, and it's pretty uneventful, honestly, in terms of like nothing really funny happened. It was hot.
Yeah,
it's not funny.
Too many hours in the car. Yeah, that's right. You guys were experiencing a fucking Northwest heat wave.
Yeah, dude, it was like the hottest summer ever in the Northwest. And it wasn't that bad. So I don't know what everyone was talking about, this whole apocalypse thing.
Well, it's because they're not.
Get over it. Go outside. Take your shirt off. Fucking idiot.
I think like half the people out there like just don't have AC because it's not supposed to get that
Yeah,
hot.
exactly.
That's the thing with like France. I don't remember when it was, but like people died from the heat out there, and it was just in like the 90s or something, but they're like just not equipped for it.
Oh my God. Every time I start to respect the French a little bit, they do something like die in 90-degree weather.
France, but I think it was.
Every time I'm like, the French just riot for fun. It's like, yeah, they also die at 89 degrees. So
I mean, it was old people who did too. Like
25-year-olds
people
like,
were like,
oh my word,
so hot.
It is hot in here.
Which is interesting too, because all the old people out here moved to the hot places, Florida, Arizona.
Yeah, right.
I was just in Arizona. I was in Phoenix. It was 112 out there.
Well, I mean, old people move to places with AC. I don't think they just move to hot places. They move to places with AC specifically.
Yeah,
they're not just
good
like
AC, but hot outside. They don't want snow either.
Yeah, well, it's fucking. I don't want snow. I get it.
It's true, and I guess most places.
I'm not gonna be more into snow when I'm 65. Like, oh, you know, it'd be great now that I can hardly walk. Shoveling, that'd be fucking awesome.
Maybe it's easier to ski when you're older or something.
You get like a chair you can strap a couple of sleds to
you
or
put
something.
The tennis balls on the back of your skis.
Yeah, exactly.
On your ski
See,
poles.
Most time this is a walker, but in the winter it's a rider.
Just sitting on it. Woo!
I can't break my hip again. Yes, you can. Oh no.
Oh no, you can't.
Oh fuck.
I thought they were like hips were like baby teeth or something. Like what is that? What? How does that work?
On the way back down, we stayed in San Francisco. After like a 12-hour shot, just because I didn't want to do another 6 hours after that. So I was like, let's fucking crash. We stayed at my buddy's house, and dude, this super cool fucking bartender hooked us up, dude. Seth, I'm fucking Hockey Haven in San Francisco, dude. Check out that guy's bar.
Good shout out.
Yeah, that guy's pretty cool. Yeah, we had a nice time. Jackson, the dude we stayed with, one of my buddies from college, he told me about this story that I totally forgot about. But it's this girl when we were in college. She got robbed at gunpoint and like wouldn't give up her phone. She got like pistol whipped and fucking all that shit.
Holy shit.
And she called Jackson and she's like, "Oh my God, I just got robbed at gunpoint. They hit me with their gun." And he's like, "Why do you have your phone?"
Yeah. How do you have your phone still?
He's like, I wouldn't give it to him. And I was like, "Give your phone up. What are you doing?" It's fucking crazy. She has like her dad's like some Japanese billionaire too. Like you could have just fucking
you just bought a new
shipped
phone.
a new phone. I mean, that easy.
She's like, I haven't backed it up in 3 days. And
Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was like, I have a lot of good selfies on it.
Oh
like,
my God.
You look the same. give your
well,
phone up.
not anymore. You got pistol whipped. Now you look like shit.
Yeah. You know what I'd do if I was not giving up my phone? This is me getting pistol whipped. I'd be like, "No, I'm not giving you your phone." And I get pistol whipped. I'm like, "All right, yeah, you can have my phone."
Oh, yeah, that was a bad idea.
What am I talking about? I don't care about this.
All right, you called my bluff.
Yeah. Oh, my bad. I don't know what I was thinking. You have a gun. Here's my shit.
Thank you for using the back end of your gun.
Yeah, I appreciate it. This was very polite, actually.
I appreciate you using your gun incorrectly.
But that was that goes to show it's like once you know you can keep your phone, you're like, I could probably keep everything. I'm just gonna walk away. I don't think you want to murder.
I don't think you're gonna murder me. Yeah,
walk away. But,
I think I'd rather give up my wallet than my phone.
Yeah, right. I know there's too many passwords on this thing and all this bank shit. I don't know.
Yeah, phone you're not gonna get to. Well, yeah, I guess maybe. I don't know. Phone if they can't get into it.
Yeah. I know.
Right before they leave, they pistol whipped her and then they try and use her face real quick, and this doesn't work.
It's all fucked up. All right, when's your birthday?
We really screwed ourselves over on this one. Could you type in your password? It's not recognizing your busted face.
My hands are shaking so much because I'm really scared also, so I'm not gonna be able to type anything in. That's how you know that's a first-time robber right there.
Yeah.
It's like, she's not giving us her phone. This is not going like I thought it should go. I thought for sure they would be like, yeah.
Did she not notice the gun?
Did she see the gun? I think they only pistol whipped her in like the shoulder too. They didn't even want to go full head pistol whip.
They're like,
just like, and she's like, yeah, I'm keeping my phone. I'm not giving you. I'm not giving you anything.
She's like, I would get the rest of my stuff back if I could fight right now. That's the only reason I'm not getting the stuff back. If I had my purse still, I'd hit you with it.
Yeah. I'd just do the Gran Torino. I'd reach in. Oh, he just had another phone. Damn it. We're going to jail now.
What a good trick.
I know. That was the worst ending to any movie. He's like, I'm just going to get shot. That's my big plan.
Yeah.
Getting murdered.
Look, not a great plan. It worked.
It did work. He did get murdered.
I think it was...
Say what you want about Gran Torino. He totally got murdered in the end.
I don't know. It's definitely not the worst end of a movie.
No, it definitely was. I thought it was pretty cool. But it was a bad plan. It was not a bad ending to a movie. Awful plan to
yeah.
To win. I don't know.
That was just a guy who was like, you know what? I don't need to be alive anymore. I've done enough.
He's like, I'm sick of this shit, dude.
Life's it's over for me.
They made a movie about Detroit and only had Koreans and white people in it. That was crazy. I didn't even know you could do that. It's like making a movie about Hawaii and skipping the Filipinos. You're like, what? Look around.
That was in Detroit?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
Yeah, I know.
I thought it was in California.
I know. It's fucking... I only remember because he talked about it so fucking much.
Did he?
Detroit's not the same. You're like, yeah, there's only Asians and white people.
Yeah.
Clearly not the
same. No, Detroit looks the same as it was at one time of probably whenever you enjoyed it.
Yeah, maybe. You know, the real thing he pitched was like, all right, it's a movie where all these black guys move it, and they're like, whoa, Clint Eastwood. What about something, all right, Asians then. Like, we still don't like this, but...
Also, you didn't write the movie, someone else... Yeah, but I want to change the movie. It's a Western.
It's a movie about boxing. Like, no, I'm not doing that again.
I never saw that one. That was $1 Million Baby.
Yeah. I never saw that either. I did see the It's Always Sunny episode based on it, though. So
I was going to say the same thing. I did watch Dee hurt herself or hurt someone else.
That was great. I think they killed...
someone
girl. Died at the end of that one.
They killed her or paralyzed her.
Yeah, it was something brutal. And I think that's how that movie ends. I don't know. Maybe she reaches in her glove, like looking for a glove, and she's
Just feeling herself up.
Yeah.
She's just like, is that?
That's my big plan in the end.
Yeah, that's turning you on enough to leave the kid alone.
What if they like in the end of Gran Torino, he just reaches in. And they're like, "What are you reaching for?" And he's like, "My lighter." All right, get out of here, old man.
Like, I don't know if it's legal still if I tell you.
What are you reaching for? He's like,
I'm just gonna try and scare. I'm just gonna try and gross him out into shooting me. Might do this till you murder me.
Yeah, grabbing nips. That'd have been a better ending. You can have my Gran Torino and my nipples.
And it's got his nipples. I removed my nipples.
I
never understood male nipples anyway, so I left them for you.
They always seemed kind of pointless to me. What are you supposed to do? Suck on them? Yeah. Yeah, that's what I figured about.
That would have been the worst ending to him.
I'm like, man, this is a totally different movie.
This turn. This took a weird
turn. I did not see this coming.
Comes back as a animated Jiminy Cricket type character on the kid's shoulder.
Yeah. Now when you hit that, when the pedal hits the ground, you rub one of your nipples for me.
You rub one of my nipples for me. I mean, they're yours now, but they were mine.
He's got like little nipple pasties, but it's Clint Eastwood's nipples. He had nipple pasties.
Starts crying.
Kind of defeats the purpose. Yeah. This is for you. Yeah, Clint Eastwood, man, what a good guy who's never done anything wrong.
He's never been racist.
Never said anything bad ever.
Never made questionable choices.
That guy was like the Bruce Willis of the fucking 40s. Bruce Willis said some
He was
racist
more like
shit,
the Mel Gibson of the 40s.
Yeah, the Mel Gibson. That was what I was looking for. He was the Mel Gibson of the 40s. Or honestly, Mel Gibson seems like a 1940s actor.
Yeah, a little bit. He's kind of out of place.
Mel Gibson got sent through a time portal. And he's like, it's 2020 and I hate Jews. And I'm like, ah, man. What a weird,
get in line.
Old-timey. Didn't we have an announcement also? We were supposed to do it in the beginning.
Yeah.
Should we just do it at the end now?
I guess we could just do it at the end now. Yeah, sure. It doesn't matter.
I mean, now that I'm bringing it up, it's kind of
now
weird,
you're bringing it up. Now we have to do it.
Now we kind of have to.
Or we cut or something, but we haven't been doing that.
No.
I haven't cut anything in so long.
Seems like a lot of work.
Yeah, I gotta go find it.
It's hard enough, talking to you for this long. So, cut also is fucking rough.
It's hard enough just being here. Like
you live here.
I know.
You live in this expensive studio we rent.
I got up early here today because they said the water was gonna be off from 9 to 5, so I got up early to try and do all my water stuff in the morning.
9 to 5? That's not that long. That's just a whole work day.
Yeah. And then they turned it on like 1:30 or something. That was nice at least, but I got up at like 6.
Yeah, just to watch the water run.
No, I walked the dog.
Like, look at it go. It still works.
I was like, I'll walk the dog so I can get a shower in and get my morning coffee and use the bathroom before I need to before I don't have water. And then you know what? Within an hour of the water going off, I needed the water again.
Like for drinking or something? What do you need it for?
No, I got bottled waters. No, I just need to go to the bathroom.
You can pee in the non-water toilet. I needed to go number 2. You can do whatever you want, dude.
I did it.
You can just go shit in the water. That doesn't work.
Yeah. No, if you get one flush. That's the thing. Water goes off full tank, though. You get one flush.
That's true. One in the chamber.
One in there, yeah. It's just
we only got
lucky
one
bullet.
shot.
Yeah. Let's make it count.
The whole time you're shit, you're like, no.
So you just sit in there. You're like, I'm just going to sit in here until the water goes back on.
I'll have to shit again. Eventually.
Announcement. The numbering system's all different now.
Yeah, it's all. This is all one big podcast now. So
welcome to Two Dumb Babies. It's all
Two
Dumb
Babies.
Babies.
Two Dumb Babies. We didn't even have the secret podcast thing in the background ever. So it's like this is Two Dumb Babies from the beginning, really. So Same thing.
We realized it's, a secret podcast started off as a secret podcast. Sorry if you're on the Patreon, you already heard us talk a little bit about this. Secret podcast started off as just a little thing we recorded before we'd record the cartoons.
Yeah.
And then turned into us doing an actual podcast. So now it's all the same thing. Every week or so, we're going to do the cartoons. This sucks. Also, I need a new Xbox controller.
Yeah. One of the old Tomorrow's Nobody fans. Send me an
Xbox controller. No, so we're going to do like cartoon episodes again. We had a new one out on Hackers.
Yeah. Hope you enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. This is not the end of the podcast also. I feel like we should have saved this for sure. But
so this is like the middle. No, now it's like advertisements or something. That's fine.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I love when podcasts do that in the middle of the podcast.
Sherry's Berries. Best berries you can get to eat in your MeUndies underwear while using your Wix account to make the website to sell
while you self autoerotic asphyxiate yourself on a Casper mattress.
Yeah.
And,
see, we can do ads.
Yeah.
Someone give us money.
Yeah, give us some ad money. We'll talk about killing yourself with your product. No, unless you want me to. Then we totally will.
So every Tuesday will be a new episode of Two Dumb Babies, which will either be an animated episode or a live episode. And then every other Thursday, there's a new podcast on the Patreon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Patreon only.
So get over to the Patreon.
Also,
still.
So this is episode 111. We did it. We broke 100 episodes. Cheers. We didn't get to celebrate.
It's the 111th episode spectacular. I love when shows do that.
We're celebrating it on 4th of July. Everyone will be lighting off fireworks in honor of our 111th episode.
No, I think 4th of July might be 112.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
Hell yeah.
Almost there.
Even better.
Yeah. I'm going to be in Vegas for 4th of July.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Sublime with Rome has a show, Mandalay Bay.
Oh, that's sick. Nice.
Go do that show. Yeah, that'll be
good. Hang out with the band and shit.
Yeah, that'll be fun. Vegas probably won't be absolutely insane, right?
Vegas is it's going to be absurd, and you're going to have a great time.
Yeah. Luckily, we're taking the bus up. We got a tour bus for the weekend, so
that's so cool. I would love a tour bus. I love any bus.
It's the way to travel.
Having your own private bus. Buses are only cool if like you get your own. You know,
you
gotta ride everyone else's bus.
You're
like, ugh.
No.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, we're taking the bus out, and I was like, the Greyhound.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
tour bus.
The band is not doing well.
Get to sleep on it. Yeah, I know. we're all on like $11 tickets to go. That's what I'd be doing all the time if I had to like always like pay my own way to gigs. Like, all right, well, I don't want to use up my pay.
Yeah. I don't know. Next time I'm flying, dude, I'm not doing 30 hours on the road ever again. That's not true. I definitely will. But
yeah,
I will fly to Washington next time.
Yeah.
If I'm only doing one gig, I'm flying next time.
Absolutely.
If there's like a bunch of shit.
If you're driving, you got to have more plan of like road tripping or of like you're going to stay somewhere for a bit to go visit friends or family or something and you want your car. I just did the trip to Phoenix, back and forth in a few days, and even that sucks.
Yeah.
But I need my car out there. I'm not going to fly.
Mm-hmm. My buddy got a rental. He rented a Alfa Romero out here for like $50 a day.
Damn. It's not bad.
Yeah. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah. Yeah. Flights out to Phoenix aren't too bad, too. If you are doing just a weekend out there, it can be worth just flying.
Yeah. Just getting a rental. How much are your Alfa Romeros?
Yeah.
$300? Come on.
I don't want
Do you price match? How does this work?
You price match what my buddy?
my friend said he got? He's probably lying about?
Yeah. He probably thought he was getting it for $50 a day, and it was some like scam thing where it was like $50 the first day plus gas.
Yeah.
And he like paid like $1 a mile he drove. And
yeah, probably
and then,
something like that.
Every other day was $250.
It was like the Alfa Romero was cheaper than like the Honda Civic, which doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
Unless like the Alfa Romero was terrible, which it wasn't. It was
got
good.
like 250,000 miles on it, like barely runs.
It's just it's two guys in a minecart named Alpha and Romeo.
It's actually an old cab.
They're just. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
I haven't
I'm
done
gonna get a rental. I'm gonna get a rental again.
Yeah.
Those are always fun. We went to Florida last time I was there.
Yeah. That was worth it.
Yeah, you just beat the shit out of someone else's car. It's fucking amazing.
Yeah, that is fun. You want the insurance? Yes, I do. I'm going to crash this and do everything I can.
Do you want the little strips to like protect it from when you scrape against stuff? Oh yeah, I'm gonna be doing a lot of that.
Yeah, I'd like some grind rails for my car. Use some wax too. Take this down some stairs. I'm going to the skate park.
I was thinking when I got this rental, you guys need a new paint job. So let me just get that started.
Every time I get a rental though, I'm always like worried that whatever the insurance is that I got on it isn't going to cover whatever the thing is that I do to it.
Yeah, I know.
I still end up always
The insurance is probably like if you rear end someone.
Yeah.
You know, if you like flip the car or some shit.
No, yeah, you're covered if it's totaled, but all you did was dent the door. You have to pay for that.
Yeah, I know. That's another thing. I didn't think about that. Like if I'm going to crash a rental, I'm going to drive it off a cliff. Dude. Yeah. I'm not risking this.
I'm going to jump out of it just in the nick of time.
Yeah. Yeah, what do you, can you help me push this? Oh, it's like a spot? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a spot.
Yeah, it's something like a parking spot. It's a final resting place. All right, go. Shouldn't there someone be in like the front? Nah.
I got a brick on there. Oh, God, I hope the brick bounces out. They're probably going to wonder why they found a brick in this van.
Maybe it's like the car landed so hard, the pressure condensed some rock into a perfect brick.
Yeah.
That's the argument.
Yeah, it hit that brick on the way down. A bird picked up a brick and dropped it into the van after it crashed. Yeah. That's what probably happened.
Yeah, a guy was in it, and he turned into a brick. Leave me alone. Leave me out of this.
I paid the $25 insurance for the day.
Yeah, you can go fuck yourself.
That's half of the amount of the Alfa Romero for the day. I bet they have like pretty good insurance on all of their vehicles, so that whenever one does whenever someone fucks it up or doesn't come back with it, I bet they get paid super well.
Guarantee. They all have plenty of insurance on it. The insurance that you buy is for you.
Yeah.
Because then if you don't get the insurance and they total it, they're like, well, we could pay for it, but fuck you.
Yeah.
You're going to pay for it.
Yeah, we could just make you pay our deductible, but we're not going to do that.
Yeah, no way. I'm not interested. How come Italian cars never get like the rep they deserve? You know, Alfa Romeo, Lamborghini, others.
I think they get some
I'm talking about German cars.
German engineering.
Cars? What do they do though? They got Volkswagen, whatever, Mercedes, just expensive, more others.
And then others.
And others also.
I'm not going to be able to help you too much with this. I don't know cars that well.
It's just like, I don't know. Just because you built some fucking weapons of war 100 years ago, you know what I mean? We're like, oh, German engineering is the greatest.
Yeah.
I think the Italians did. The Italians got them beat.
What else do Italians make that's like mechanical? Of course they can.
They got
espresso makers.
They got like food down to a science.
Yeah.
Espresso. Yeah.
They don't even cook their
and
pizza
Lamborghinis
and thing. It's wood fired.
Yeah, that's the secret to Lamborghinis. It's a brick engine. Just
build a real oven
really well.
Like, you guys don't know how to build ovens here yet, do you? No, we don't have that technology.
The Germans figured that out really well.
Sometimes
we figured cars out better.
Pop open the hood of our car and just cook it over that. We don't know why it gets hot, but cars get hot. Did you know that?
Yeah. Germans can have the oven technology. They're better making ovens.
Germans for sure have the oven technology.
But Italians, they got them on cars. We got them on. I don't know
if they do.
I think they do. I think Italians make better cars.
Yeah, Lamborghini's good, I guess.
Yeah, I mean
I thought Lamborghinis were always overpriced though. Of like, hey, these are actually a flashy car, and you can get a much better car for if you're gonna spend this much, right?
I mean,
like a McLaren or something.
What's a McLaren? What kind of car is that?
I don't know.
Hopefully it's not German. That's going to really blow a hole in my argument.
It doesn't sound German.
Sounds like Scottish.
Yeah, it sounds somewhere over in the EU.
Hoity, hi, my McLaren.
But the name is for sure. Yeah, the name has to be Scottish.
I think that was Irish, what I did.
Or is that...
Whatever. I don't know how to do a Scottish accent.
It's groundskeeper Willie.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to remember. And I'm like, I can only do Conor McGregor.
He's not Scottish?
No, he's Irish for sure.
Oh, yeah, right. Whatever. You know what? I say whatever, but Scottish and Irish people hate being confused. Man, do they hate it.
Yeah. Anyone in a close proximity to another country hates it when you mix up their country.
Yeah.
That's why I hate when people can call me Mexican. That's not true. No one calls me Mexican.
No.
No one calls Americans Mexican.
Yeah. And most are going to get Canadian. I could see you getting Canadian.
No, I think Canadians get American. That probably pisses them off. I don't think anyone ever is like, you're like Canadian, right? No way.
I'm just going to, I don't know.
You're American, right?
You feel kind of Canadian.
No, I'm Canadian. I just sound exactly the same and have the same fucking accent.
Hoity, hoity, hoity.
Yeah, hoity, hoity, hoity. I have the same accent and same history, essentially.
Yeah.
But I'm different.
Does Canada have its own history?
Probably not.
I feel like Canada just teaches American history. I'm sure that's wrong, but it sounds right in my head. If someone was like, yeah, no, we just learned what you guys learned. Like,
yeah.
Oh, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, Canada's like in 1776, America was formed, and then who cares what happened to us?
Yeah, and then we formed. We're above them.
What about Canada?
We're here too.
Who knows? Nobody knows.
No one knows how Canada started. We remain a mystery.
It's all
The
kind of up in
French?
the air. Yeah, I think the French people showed
Cajun
up
people
sometime.
and French people. People from Minnesota wandered over here, I think.
Yeah. And then there was Manifest Destiny. Was that here? No, that was in the important country. We had nothing going on.
But you're going to want to know about America in case you want to go, have like a fun life.
Yeah, in case you inevitably want to move there like all Canadians do if they want to have a good, enjoyable experience in their time on this earth. Like The Weeknd or Justin Bieber. You think they learned an ounce of fucking Canadian history? No way, dude.
Is Drake Canadian? Drake's Canadian.
Yeah, Drake's
isn't he?
Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All the Degrassi people.
Are they all Canadian?
Well, Degrassi was Canadian, I think.
Ugh. Gross. I mean, French Canadian? That's the only worst one.
I don't know if it was French Canadian specifically.
No, could be. Degrassi sounds like an Italian car. Yeah, I got a new 350 Degrassi. Got the butterfly fucking doors or whatever the hell.
It was Drake in a wheelchair. That was the Degrassi car.
Yeah, what did Canadians are like French history and American history. And then they're like, what about all the natives we killed? They're like, we're going to talk about American history.
Look at all the natives they killed.
Yeah, they killed a ton.
I think we did that too. No, probably not.
Probably not. I don't know. No, it's super cold up here. No one lived up here.
Yeah.
It's cold.
Turns out everywhere that someone founded had indigenous people.
Yeah, they just slaughtered by the millions.
Look at this empty land. What about those people?
I heard
Look at this empty land.
I heard some Canadian being like, well, man, America's got a really dark history. It's like, what about the children's bones they keep finding in Canada? Yeah, I haven't heard about that.
Yeah, but we can leave our doors unlocked because it's so friendly here.
Yeah. As long as you're not originally from here or Chinese. Because they hate Chinese people in Canada. That's a big thing.
Yeah, it's because they just that's who a lot of Chinese people moved there, right? And
yeah,
it was just like,
you know why they moved to Canada? You know why? Because they were trying to get to America. Yeah. And we were like, no, and they're like, fine, I'll go Canada then, whatever. Yeah.
I think they were still trying to get to America. They're just like, you start in Canada, it's like training wheels.
Yeah, then we can just go down later. Yeah. And we don't have to stay this dumb country.
Easier to
and they
get through that border.
It's good thinking.
Yeah, I feel like most countries, a lot of the population just hates whatever group is immigrating there, like in mass.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, you don't look the same as me, so I hate you.
Yeah, and there's a lot of you. So you're going to replace me, obviously, because that's what happens when there's a lot of something.
Yeah, that's how that works all the time. That's how it worked when we invaded this country. Now I'm scared.
We know it happened once. It can happen again.
Yeah, I do not trust this.
I know. That's all, man. Anytime like Americans are mad or yelling about something, it's because they know that it's happened in our history.
Yeah, exactly.
They're like scared.
They're gonna come and they're gonna murder all our people and take our.
That's
women
what I
and
would
jobs.
do if I went to their
Why
country.
would you think that? It's like, well, because that's what we did completely.
If I went to one of their countries, that's exactly what I would do.
Yeah, I'd go in.
So you're just a horrible person.
Try to spread my culture and ruin theirs.
Yeah.
That's what I do. That's my whole thing.
We're just the country that's always scared its girlfriend's going to cheat on them because they keep cheating on their girlfriend.
Yeah, exactly.
She's going to cheat on me. Like, are you sure you didn't just cheat on her a bunch? I mean, I did, but why wouldn't she do it too?
Yeah. I know she's going to cheat on me because I did. And it was really easy.
She has no idea.
I'm going to look so stupid if that happens.
I knew it could happen the whole time.
Man. Oh, Canada. That's how they should.
Oh, Canada.
I feel like that should be like an all shucks, kind of. Oh, Canada. And then national anthem.
And
then we play
starts.
Then we play the real national anthem, the American national anthem.
The
other countries can have their own national anthem.
Whatever the NHL song is, which is also mainly American.
I know your national pastime is even more popular here.
Yeah, we even let them have an NBA team.
Yeah, right. Only the football players who suck go to Canada. Everyone else, we let them have a little part in our fun.
Yeah, sure. You guys can have a team.
Yeah, whatever. The Raptors, sure.
We're not gonna recognize you if you win, but
yeah, we're gonna. I know what happens when it leaves. Like when it leaves the country.
Yeah, I don't know. Didn't Toronto win once?
Yeah, they won pretty recently.
Yeah.
I wonder what happened. Do you think it turned to ash when they crossed the border? They're like, no.
I don't know. I feel like everyone just blocked out the win.
Yeah,
they're like, why didn't anyone win the NBA this year? They're like, oh, we won and everyone's like, no, like a real team that's in the NBA.
Yeah, the National Basketball Association.
They're like a Make-A-Wish team that's in the league.
All right, you guys can. You guys have the trophy, but you got to give back all the American players. Yeah. No, you don't want to do that? Yeah, I wonder why. You fucking assholes.
You get traded to a team, you're like, I have to move to another country.
Yeah, I gotta live in Canada. Is there any Canadians on this team? They're like, no. From the coach, from the GM down, it's all Americans in Toronto.
I'll be on like the Grizzlies or something. Can I stay here?
Yeah, exactly. Grizzlies are pretty good this year.
Are they? Yeah. I chose the team, and I was like, I don't know if they're good right now. I know they've been back and forth. They had some bad years. They had some real bad years, right?
They did have bad years.
I don't follow basketball.
Oh, wait. No, the Grizzlies were terrible this year. What am I talking about?
Yeah. Win one for my sports joke. I made a sports joke, and it was possibly correct.
Yeah. I think
it at least worked.
I haven't watched any... I don't like the pandemic sports. Like I lost a lot of interest when like all the bubbles started to get like the NBA bubble. It's the exact same game, but I just care less because they're all in like Florida now.
Yeah.
Like, I don't give
they're
a
not
shit.
In different places.
Yeah.
Like, I really like them traveling.
Yeah, or I like it when it's like the real home team and it's like, oh, let's look at all the fans and look how exciting it looks to be there. If it's just an empty gym, I'm like, I could go play basketball in an empty gym.
It says Disney in the middle of the court. It's already like...
I could get beat by a ton of people in a fucking empty gym.
Yeah.
I could do this.
Mickey Mouse is playing on one of the teams just for the hell of it.
Yeah.
Cross-branding.
I saw at... I forget what game, but they did like a country version of DMX Rough Riders Anthem, and
it's disrespectful.
And they, I know whoever hosted that lost, like got knocked out because of that shit. I feel like, I was like, no way, dude. You can't do that.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna allow that here.
Yeah,
we didn't have enough. We should have done some like pandemic only sports. Like they could have.
Yeah, like tennis.
Yeah, exactly.
Tennis,
like just done
stay away from me.
Sports that already worked, or like I've seen people do like foosball, like not the play foosball, but like with people where you're just stuck in your spot.
And who moves you?
No one moves you, I don't think. I think you're just stuck and you're like, you've got a little box and then you gotta kick the ball around. But they could have played soccer like that, I guess.
Could have worked. Yeah.
I don't know. I guess that sounds pretty boring when as I say it out loud. I'm like, I would not watch that.
So you can't chase or move? That sounds awful.
There's still people falling to try and get penalties and stuff. Yeah. They're like, he tripped me. They're like, no one's allowed within 15 feet of you. No one tripped you. He would have though. He looked at me.
Yeah, he was eyeing me in like my knees area.
Yeah. He used his mind powers.
He was psyching me out.
Yeah, I don't think they did tennis or anything. I don't even think golf was going on.
It's up golf. That's an easy one. I don't know. Swimming.
I don't know. Swimming sounds probably bad to do.
Well, because you're in like chlorine. I think that's like disinfectant or something.
So we
like
were
that,
all
right?
allowed to swim the whole time, and then we weren't.
We should have been.
My pool got closed down immediately.
We should have looked at the science.
Yeah.
Should just throw some more chlorine in there.
Science on there. We needed extra
like,
chlorine.
My skin's melting off, but I feel pretty safe from COVID.
Oh, this is bleach. This is
Yeah, apartment pools were never grosser than during this. And there was actually less people in them, crazy enough. And they got even more gross.
Yeah, I haven't gone swimming in a pool in a while now.
I went a few times in mine when it first opened up because no one was going in it.
Really?
When it first got opened up, clean. I was like, I'm just going to go in this.
Yeah.
And I was trying to like get in shape by like swimming laps, and I kept just drinking pool water. I couldn't stop drinking pool water when I'm swimming. Like it was like
you're just like hungry for pool water.
I'm like I breathe in and be and then just fucking inhale a bunch of pool water. It was awful. And like I remember I finished 2 laps and I popped out of the pool and I just threw up super hard, and I was like, all right, I'm never getting back in this pool.
Man, you're disrespecting your Hawaiian heritage right now.
What, pool water?
Not being able to swim without drinking the water.
Well, nobody swims. We have boats and we're on land. What are you talking about? You gotta
sort of.
You gotta swim to school. All right, it's 1,000 meters to the grocery store.
Ocean, though. The ocean's even.
Yeah,
you don't want to drink ocean water either. What do you mean no one swims in the ocean? Everyone swims in the ocean.
You gotta ride the waves and shit. And I sit on the beach and you fucking drink. No one actually swims in the ocean. If you swim in the ocean in Hawaii, they're gonna be like, look at this fucking howley over there. Look at this idiot swimming.
Swimming
Who does
in this
that?
water. You're supposed to drink and marvel at the amazement of the water.
Yeah.
The water's where the land ends.
Also, growing up, I drank water all the time in the ocean because you get hit by like a huge wave and you fucking swallow a bunch of salt water and you go throw up just like I did. So if anything, I was very accurate to my background. Thank you.
Your own personal one.
Yeah, exactly.
Is not being able to swim without drinking the water so much that you throw up, does it mean like I could be like, you can't swim? Because you kind of can't.
No, I can totally swim.
Like you won't sink, but you could die. You could drown.
I mean, potentially.
You could drown while you're swimming.
I get 2 big gulps of water, dude. I'm throwing up too.
Yeah.
It just takes 2.
But like, what if you were in a pool that was so big that you couldn't get to the end to get out of it to throw up?
What's this
I don't
giant
know.
pool?
You're rich now.
Why do I have a mile-long pool?
Yeah, you have a massive pool because you're so fucking rich. And you're swimming and you're out in the middle of it and you've just inhaled a bunch of water.
If I had a massive pool because I was super rich, I'd also have a big yacht in my huge pool.
No, you don't have a yacht. You're not quite that rich. Just big pool money, not big boat money yet.
Just rich. I feel like if I...
You have like a real boat on the ocean, but not...
Okay. I was going to say, if I shrunk the size of the pool, I bet I could afford a yacht.
Yeah, but then there's no reason of having the pool at all. You can't drive a boat around a pool. It goes out in the ocean.
So if I'm in a huge... I bet I can doggy paddle. I could find...
You're just taking on water. You're like a boat with holes in it.
As long as I don't...
I've never seen a boat with holes and been like, that boat's really good at floating.
It's the roll thing. It's the one that goes like... And then you duck back down. You roll your legs.
So you just open your mouth too early?
Yeah, I just open my mouth too early. That's really what it is. I'm like... Oh, fuck.
That's almost like a bigger issue than just not being able to swim. That's
Well, it's like because you as you're swimming, it disrupts the water levels. You know what I mean? So you don't know when to open your mouth.
Yeah,
exactly. Who knows when to open their mouths?
Open your mouth once you don't feel water on your lips or something.
Also, I don't have goggles like like a professional swimmer.
You can't see the water. That's
Yes,
your problem.
I can't tell where the water is.
You become so much one with the water that you can't feel where it stops, and you start, and, and air begins, and
it's like I have like water leprosy, dude. I can't feel it. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's wrong with me.
he drowned. He couldn't swim. No, he was doing the breaststroke for a couple laps. Took on a lot of water.
No, he's actually a great swimmer, but only for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, he's really fast at swimming. He's bad at something else. I don't know, breathing or something. Not getting waterlogged.
Yeah, I think that's really what it is. I'm a good swimmer, a bad breather.
His timing was just so off. You could probably end up on that 1,000 stupidest ways to die show or something if you drowned while swimming.
I feel like that's how most people drown. They drown attempting to swim. So,
Okay, yeah.
I'm drowning with the best of them.
No,
they're right?
People who can't swim.
I'm fucking a high-level drowner.
People who can't swim just know they can't swim, and they're just like, I'm just going to sink. And they just let go.
See, they don't have the fighting spirit like me.
No fighting spirit. They don't even try to flap their arms.
All right, if I can't swim, I'm among the best people who can't swim.
You are, yeah.
I'm among top 10
non-swimmers.
Top 10 people who can't swim. You got so many holes in your face. How are you not supposed to get water up there? You kidding me?
Taking it in through your eyes too? Is that
Probably.
You're just swimming like. That's how you get the most air whenever you're facing.
Maybe if I drink all the water, there won't be any water left, and I can walk out of here.
Someone's for sure tried doing that.
Yeah.
Someone's been drowning and be like, I could drink all this water. At least enough so I can stand.
I'm doing the old Daffy Duck method of swimming. Using the duck stroke. It's where you drink all the water and walk out before an anvil falls in your head.
Ain't ducks sit on the top of the water.
Not in cartoons.
Not in cartoons. Cartoon ducks can't swim.
You'd swim off right now. Me versus you.
Swim off?
Yeah.
You could probably beat me at swimming, but I bet I won't throw up at the end of it. So I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Probably a faster swimmer, but
I guess it's about how you judge it then.
But I'll get out and they'll be like, I feel nice. That was a good swim. And you'll be like,
that's not how you judge swimming, though. You judge by who wins.
I don't know, sort of, I guess.
You don't judge by, like, we're not at the Olympics and you're like, oh, Michael Phelps with another victory. Oh, and he threw up. Never mind. Yeah. He's disqualified.
Absolutely. If you beat me in a foot race but then threw up at the end, I'd be like, no, I don't want it that bad. This is what the hell, dude.
Well, it's not throwing up out of exhaustion. It's throwing up out of drinking too much chlorine.
Yeah,
it's like poison.
Way worse.
It's poison. It's not a. If anything, I should be applauded for finishing the race after being poisoned, still winning, and then getting it out of my body. I'm fucking.
That is pretty good.
I'm a great. That's
athlete. What we should do. We'll take a shot of poison.
No, we can just drink the water. You can drink poison. I will drink poison by the end of the swim. I don't know, dude. That's still swimming.
When you get out of the water, does it sound like you still have water in you and stuff? Where you shake and it's just like, that?
No, again, I throw up immediately. I didn't even get out of the pool the last time. I finished the lap. I leaned over and I had a bunch of smoothie in me. I had a big smoothie.
So it was colorful?
And so it was purple.
Oh, man.
And it was really nice coming up because it was like a like a nice smoothie. You know?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of stomach acid.
That's good. Yeah, that
So-
actually probably is nice.
Yeah, it was
Maybe
very
you cooled
soothing.
down or something.
Yeah, it's very soothing puke.
You got to chew on a piece of ice cube as you throw up to cool down your throat. I'd love to see you just go to a pool with like a towel over your shoulder and like a bucket. Why do you have a bucket? You'll see.
For later. We walked past it, and Christina's like, "Oh, looks like someone else had a smoothie." And I was like, "Yeah, looks like it."
Yeah, some kid must have spilled a smoothie.
Yeah, that's too
Some
bad.
stupid kid can't.
Some moron who
hold his
can't
own
swim.
smoothie. Some really cool guy was probably swimming real fast and just took on a little too much water. You just gauge your reaction first.
And then she's like, "Well, you know, if he threw up in the end, it doesn't really count as a victory in swimming." I'm like, that's not true at all.
That's true. It's still a victory.
That's still a victory. You're still a good swimmer. You don't know anything about
It
swimming.
was you, wasn't it?
No, I'm just a fan of scoring swimming. Yeah, pro swim people like I knew plenty of people who were on the swimming team, you know? And we don't know how much they threw up, so I could be right up there. Could have been a ton, you know what I mean? So we don't know. You can't disprove that they didn't throw up the whole time.
We're done. Secrets out.
I think everyone knew.
Yeah,
I think it was clear that this is on YouTube.
I need a new controller again. I mean, I'm gonna get one.
I need a new controller in swimming lessons. So if anyone has, if anyone knows a good swimming coach,
you should go take swimming classes with like the little kids. Isn't that what they do with the little babies? Actually, I think when they first teach them swimming, they like dunk them and make them drink the water and then yank them back out.
What?
That's not how you teach a kid to swim.
What are you talking about? That's how they baptize people.
No, you drown them.
You drown the babies, and then they throw up all the evil, and then you're like, "Welcome, amen."
Yeah, you're just rebaptizing yourself every time you swim.
Yeah,
Like I'm a born again.
Who threw up in the holy water? We all did.
Who put chlorine in the holy water? Burns.
Yeah. Is that it?
I think so.
Since we got the TV off now. You any dates or anything? Any cool stuff?
No. No, I don't right now. Things are starting to pop up in LA, but nothing.
What's that Don't Tell
fun.
thing? You said you're on a Don't Tell thing.
Yeah, it's called Don't Tell, dude. I can't announce it.
Can you not? Really? Is that how it works?
I have no idea how it works, but I'm not going to get kicked off the one show I have coming up out here right now.
Hey, Eric's on a Don't Tell show on soon. So, yeah, don't tell your friends.
I told one of my buddies about it. He's like, "Oh, yeah, your buddy runs those comedy shows, right?" I was like, "That don't tell." He's like, "Well, the signs are like, shh."
But he runs those shows where everyone tells me to shut up all the time.
Yeah,
right?
those shush comedy shows.
I think you're just talking at shows.
Yeah, it sounds like you've just been heckling every time you go to a comedy show.
No. It's the don't talk or you have to leave shows.
Yeah, everyone tells you to shut the fuck up. You're ruining the show and stuff.
Yeah, I hate those. I was like, get a new gimmick.
Those are you drank too much shows or something.
Yeah.
We'll be back next week with, I think, an animated episode.
Yep.
Don't know what it's about yet.
Yep. It's not a good sign.
But we'll have one.
And then I don't know. What do I got coming
Patreon.
up?
Patreon. Oh yeah, do you have dates coming up? Tonight you'll be at the Haha.
Yeah, tonight the Haha. There's
You're always on a show when we record these.
I know. No, I have some stuff in early July. I think it's a stand-up New York thing at the Hotel Wilshire. So if you live at the Hotel Wilshire, come upstairs and come hang out.
Our shows pop up like as the week goes. So if you want to see what shows we're on, follow us on Instagram.
Yeah. And then August 23rd, I'm gonna be back in Maui headlining to Playground. So
that's gonna be a great show.
Come out to the Playground and come kick it with your boy Willie and Maybe
Yeah.
Eric. Who knows? Probably not.
Yeah, probably not on that one. But soon, I want to come out there. Chino.
Chino, I know you're a big fan of this podcast.
Yeah.
So
I know you're listening, and I can't just hit you up after this, which would be the more correct way to ask you for a show. This is the only way I'm going to ask people for shows is through our podcast.
Yeah.
At the end of
You're
the
gonna
podcast.
be like, hey, did you get my message? I'm like, no. I'm like, oh, that's weird.
Didn't you?
I talked directly to you on the podcast.
Didn't you watch our podcast? At the end, I always announce the tour dates I'd like. Yeah. If you're not subscribed to the Patreon, you can subscribe to there for just $1 a month and get 2 extra podcasts every month.
Pretty good deal.
Pretty good.
Pretty solid.
And we're going to figure out some other things for that, too, as we're getting back into a nice schedule again.
Yep. That's it. Couldn't have said it better myself.
That's it.
Well said. The ever eloquent Eric Freedman, everybody. One more time for him.
And the Am I Swimming or Drowning? Willie Simon.
The very good at floating, Willie Simon. Doesn't matter how
even
much.
floating,
I'm like
you're
the
not supposed to take
Titanic,
on
dude.
water.
I'm like the Titanic. There's so many like little fucking I don't know the fucking boat terms.
Structural
things, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever those fail safes for boats were. I got like a million
No
of
fail
them in me.
safes.
But yeah.
The Titanic also threw up, but it was people. All right. Well,
Yeah, that's it.
we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks again for listening to the Two Dumb Babies Secret Podcast. If you enjoyed this, be sure to subscribe on Patreon at patreon.com/twodumbbabies, where you can get every episode for just $1 a month. Pretty good.